The African savanna hides dangers far smaller than lions. This old Cape buffalo is carrying an invisible nightmare, thousands of blood-sucking ticks feeding on him every single day. The relentless itching never stops. Every step reminds him that an army of tiny parasites is feeding from his body. He tries another desperate solution. Thick mud has helped animals for generations, but today, even nature's oldest remedy may not be enough. Every parasite steals only a tiny drop of blood, but together they drain his strength, irritate his skin, and turn every movement into painful effort. High above the grassland, sharp eyes have already noticed the struggling giant. Help is closer than the buffalo could ever imagine. The tiny birds leave their lookout. Drawn by experience, they recognize exactly what covers the buffalo's body. To them, this suffering giant is also an extraordinary meal. The buffalo notices the approaching birds but makes no attempt to drive them away. Years of survival have taught him that not every visitor is an enemy. With incredible precision, the bird grips its first tick. One pull and the parasite finally loses its hold. One fearless oxpecker makes the first move. It lands directly on the buffalo's broad shoulder, only inches from hundreds of swollen parasites. The first successful bite changes everything. Within moments, more oxpeckers join the feast, each searching for another hidden parasite. Hidden beneath the thick fur are the largest parasites. These swollen ticks have been feeding for days, growing larger with every drop of blood they steal. One by one, the parasites are removed. Each successful pull brings instant relief to the exhausted giant. One by one, the parasites are removed. Each successful pull brings instant relief to the exhausted giant.
Buffalo barely moves. Complete trust has replaced fear. He understands these tiny birds are easing a burden he could never remove alone.
The birds know exactly where to search. Around the ears, beneath the jaw, even inside the smallest folds of skin where parasites love to hide. What looks like a simple meal is actually one of Africa's oldest survival partnerships. Both species leave stronger than they arrived. Minute after minute, the relentless cleaning continues. Thousands of tiny parasites are disappearing, and the buffalo's exhausted body is finally beginning to recover. With every parasite removed, the constant irritation begins to fade. Muscles once tense with discomfort slowly begin to relax. Even the most difficult places are inspected. Around the eyes, beneath the horns, and deep inside the folds of the ears where parasites often gather. What began as desperation has become complete trust. The giant stands motionless, allowing his tiny partners to finish their remarkable work. The birds never rush. Every movement is precise, searching through thick fur for parasites hidden where the buffalo cannot reach. The transformation is becoming impossible to miss. The buffalo no longer looks defeated. Strength is slowly returning with every parasite that disappears. Nearly an hour has passed. The feast is slowing down, and so is the buffalo's suffering. Only a handful of stubborn parasites remain. One final cluster hides beneath the thick fur of his shoulder. The birds quickly discover it, proving that almost nothing escapes their sharp eyes.
Satisfied with their work, the oxpeckers pause for a moment. Their meal is ending, but the partnership has already changed the buffalo's day.
The buffalo gives a slow shake of its enormous body. This time it isn't scratching, it is simply stretching muscles that finally feel free again. Satisfied with their work, the oxpeckers pause for a moment. Their meal is ending, but the partnership has already changed the buffalo's day. The giant takes his first confident steps away from the water. Gone is the slow, uncomfortable walk that brought him here. For the buffalo, this simple cleaning has restored comfort, energy, and peace. For the birds, it has provided a feast without a single chase. The cleaning is finally complete. After hours of irritation and exhaustion, the buffalo stands almost free from the parasites that had slowly been draining its strength. Its heavy breathing has slowed. The endless itching is gone, replaced by a quiet sense of relief that only nature could provide.
The tiny birds have gained a rich meal without wasting energy on a hunt. The buffalo has regained comfort without lifting a horn.
This partnership has existed for thousands of years. In the harsh African wilderness, survival often depends on cooperation as much as strength. Even the largest animals sometimes depend on the smallest allies. In nature, size alone is never enough to guarantee survival. Today, a giant walked away stronger because a few tiny birds answered nature's oldest call. In the wild, the greatest heroes are not always the biggest, they are simply the ones that arrive when they are needed most.